Good morning. Been a while. I forgot the rest of those words. All right, we're gonna go. What's up, Red Ranger? Be doing some flash sales on these Lenten knives. I still got a half dozen of them left. I want to get rid of some of these. All right, we are gonna start with the Gladius pointed. In other news, the Studio D coming along very well. I shot some test videos yesterday. We should be up and running with Studio D probably by the weekend. Winton Cutlery cord wrap fixed blade. These are 3/16 inch thick. They're nearly a quarter. So whatever the Taiwanese millimeter variant of that would be. They do have Linton and the little scorpion. They are made in Taiwan. This one I would definitely call a fighter because of the Gladius type point on it. Not really. Got a big thick back strap though, so probably good for batoning too. And it doesn't have any teeth on it, so it shouldn't tear up the baton. Obviously, one piece paracord wrap handle. Flash sale on these, $15. And if you grab one today, I'll even throw in a can opener, a P38 or a P58 can opener and safety whistle with them. Get you started in your outdoor activities. All right, so that's the Gladius 21, 97053B or 63B. All right, this next one is more like I don't know, it's a very lightened knife. I wouldn't use it for prying, but if you're using your knife for prying, you're probably messing up already. So these are I don't know, they're lightened, but they do have a tanto edge. Good morning. How are you today? Busy, I presume. Everyone busy. It's a great day to be alive. All right. Linton Cutlery. These are made in Taiwan. As you know, we like to try to support the underdog. They are the millimeter equivalent of 3/16 to quarter inch. Paracord wrap handles. They do not come with sheaths. I do have some models coming that have sheaths though. Well, there you go. Flash sale, and I'll throw in a P38, a P58, and a safety whistle with the purchase of any Linton Cutlery fixed blades today. All right, that one's kind of like an anime blade. That's what it always reminds me of. All right, now this next one I think is some sort of a carver or a bushcrafting knife. I only have these left in black. I do have two of them, so if you're trying to build light kits, I do have two of them. Let me put the flash sale up on those. Linton Cutlery, black coated stainless. I believe they were 440 series. Ranger grabbing one. And I'll give you a safety whistle and a couple P38, P58 can openers. Thank you, Red Ranger. That was Red Ranger. Yes, that Red Ranger. I could see it coming down the street. That Red Ranger, he was beating up the beat. And your toss heads, Red Ranger. Thank you for that. I try. I use what I use. I am that I am. There's a fourth one here, but I don't see it. I hope it didn't sell in the marketplace. This one is probably the stoutest that they had. Um, it. I'm using a measuring tape, but you really need to get a caliper on that. It might be actual quarter inch. It is full hilt, and this one's definitely a fighter. But I wouldn't be afraid to do some batoning with it. Let me see where that one's at. Sometimes they just have something misspelled and it's easier to find. But that is not the case. I agree. I wish they came with sheaths. With all of them came with sheaths. What's up, bro? This one got deleted somehow. All right, item on screen it is. Both of my 97062Bs. Both of my 97062Bs. Let's say $25. That's like $12.50 a piece. 25 bucks for two of the 97062Bs. Last two of these. I don't have a listing on it anymore in the buy now, so we're gonna do it that way. All right. Which really doesn't make any sense because I don't delete anything. All right. Next up is the Uncle Henry combo. Yeah, the shop is huge. Oh, well, actually, it's not as huge as it used to be. It's only like 318 items. It used to be like, at one point, at the height of me and Big Man's activities, we had 600 listings in there. He was keeping up with it. It was crazy. All right. What's up, Ferdo? Next up is the Uncle Henry's combo. This has a ferrocerium rod, the big cutting and carving knife, and the small caperish knife, and a ferrocerium rod. And they both come with sheaths, and they are separate sheaths, so you can choose when to use them, when not to use them. Also doing a sale on this last one here. I have not, and I was at breakfast the other day, and I saw his stepdad, and he didn't say anything about it, so I don't think he's communicated too much with anybody. All right, 1380. That's the last one of these. I'm gonna leave that in a flash sale in the buy it now section for a while. And then the last of the knives to be flash sale today is the right edge 3-piece throwers. And since we are making the move to Studio B, or D, excuse me, D is in Delta, What's a FRT? FRT. That's supposed to be LRP. Low receiver. I know I have parts kits on there. I have CMMG and it's not Stripe. It's the other one that starts with an S. Oh, no, probably not. Yeah, I've not pursued them in any way. So yeah, I get what you're saying though, but no, they're probably not on there. I don't think my distributor does that, and I know I don't carry them. All right, 3-piece throwers. These are actually really light. It's all good. Go straight to the manufacturers usually with those. That's the best place because anything goes wrong with it, you bought it from them. They know when you bought it and all that. I don't know what it was. Being lighter by the moment. Whoa, sugar! As you can see, I don't have as many ninja skills, so if Vlad figures out where I'm at, I might not make it through this one. And I don't have a Minotaur anymore. He escaped the other day. Well, he wasn't in his cage, and I don't go looking for him because usually when he's not in his cage, he's got something in the air. So. All right, 3-piece throwers. They're really light. They are cord wrapped. I believe feeling the way that they're balanced. What's up, Ben Johnson? It feels like you're gonna throw by the point on these. They do have a little sheath thing, which might be handy for just keeping them together. But when it comes to putting a knife into your tactical arrangement, I think you're going to want more weight than that. But this is the way to begin learning. And I follow this lady that's like a champion thrower on YouTube. She's a real short girl. She throws in the basement sometimes, which is funny because I would think the arc would be too high. She throws axes and everything. She says get a cedar log. And I got one, and it works for me. So get a cedar log and start learning now. We're going to flash sale these out. It's the last of the throwers. Come on. Let's not do that. There we go. 480, new in the box, 3-piece. Just not going to fit in the motif of the new set. The new set's going to have a lot of hatchets, fighting knives, and I'm adding on bush crafting knives. You guys are going to love the new set. My regulars will anyway. Got a professional looking setup finally. All right, those right edge throwers are still on flash sale. 18 seconds left. And the way flash sales work is you just grab it. It's gone. You don't have to fight with nobody. Nobody's bidding you up. Red Ranger. I was being a little stingy with the cowbell this morning on your earlier purchase. I'm sorry. Thank you, Red Ranger. A giving. You want to give it away as a giving? Okay. Oh man, I gotta search through all these things again. Damn. Where's not behind? Good morning. All right, y'all. That Gibby's in there. Sugar. That Gibby's in there. It's gonna be in there for like 5 minutes. It'll automatically pick the winner. Can you manage to pull those green wrappers out? Leave one of each size of those bundles in the truck because they're going to the house. Except for the big long one, that one will stay here, I think. What's up, y'all? All right, got 15 peeps in the giveaway. Thanks for checking that out. All right, we were trying to sell off some of these Linton knives on a flash sale, so I'll go over them while you new people in here. The first one is a Gladius ended blade, 15 bucks. Whoa. Wonderful, probably laser engraving on there. Black coated stainless blades. And they do have a cord wrap and lanyard. And they are full hilt. 15 bucks in the flash sale. And if you get one today, I will include a P38, a P58, and a safety whistle with your purchase. The giveaway is being sponsored by That Red Ranger. I don't know how to type that up there. Put that up there if you don't mind, Pac Shauna, if you're not driving. That Red Ranger sponsored the giveaway today. These are a set of lightweight right edge throwers. Lightweight right edge throwers. Sponsored by That Red Ranger. And it's a 3-piece. Great way to get started in your throwing knife career or your zombie apocalypse preparations, as we would say. Right Edge Thrower, sponsored by That Red Ranger. All right, 97061. This is like our anime blade. Anime style blade. Lightened compared to the others. Cord wrap handle, same construction, manner, and techniques. Just a little bit of a lightened blade. The nice thing about this one is it is a Tanto. So since it's a Tanto, you can sharpen it easily if you're new to knife sharpening. I recommend Japanese Waterstones. I don't sell them. I don't know why. Sometimes I want to take the knife that's in my hand when I make that statement and stab myself. But then I realize it's a self-destructive thought and we shouldn't do things like that. I could just keep going. Normally I don't share that, but you know, why do you recommend something and not have it? It's all good. Have a good one. All right, anime style blades. This is a lightened one. These do not come with sheaths, so you need to learn Kydex, which is the easiest sheath making technique. And once I get a bigger toaster oven, big enough to do a pizza, I think I can do something for these and the axes that are coming. So it should be interesting around here over the next few weeks. All right, the last of this model. This is more like a bushcrafting or a carbon blade. It's got a big hoop in the center. Crazy, right? Last one of these. This one's in black, of course. Got the Linton markings on it. These are made in Taiwan. I love an underdog, so you know, Taiwan, Ukraine knives, things like that. All right, last one of these, 15 bucks, and I'll include a P38, a P58, and a safety whistle. That giveaway is winding down, y'all. And the last of the flash sales on knives was the Uncle Henry. Normally 23 bucks. This is the last one, and I don't have a hanging peg in Studio D, and I don't plan on installing one. So things that hang are coming out of the inventory. So $13.80. That's a great deal. It's probably less than you can buy it for at wholesale. All right, 5 seconds on the giveaway. Who's our giveaway winner? Baxana! It might be rigged. I don't know. That's why I stood in front of the camera, so y'all knew I didn't have a special air ball. Yeah. Good pickup, Paxana. I will get that out to you. And I believe, would you like one of our posters that me and the big man had signed? I need to get one out to my mods. All right. Some of our other specials getting close to my cutoff time. I got some work here to do in preparation for the move, and it involves a lot of the stuff on here. So. All right, military MRE cases, 12 per case, 48 bucks plus whatever the shipping is to you. You do get the selection of A or B in your case menus. A, think Cracker Barrel. B case, think Mexican, Italian. Right? There is a pizza slice and another Italian menu in the first one, but not as many as there is in the second one. A does not have any pork in it. B does. B has 3 pork meals. A does not have any. So if you have a dietary restriction, get a case A. It's all right, Pat. I'm gonna send you that poster too if you'll proudly display it and not just throw it in a pile somewhere. It's okay. All right, cases. 12 per case, 48 bucks. It works out to $4 per meal plus whatever you're shipping. You're gonna pay the shipping whether I sell them at 60 or I sell them at 48. So right now, the place that I get them from, there are so many that they were 20 pallets for, I want to say 20 pallets for this expiration date, and then the next one was like 40 pallets for another expiration date, and then there's 88 pallets behind me. So I'm hoping that this price is going to be able to stay down here at 48 for the case. But he did tell me that they were going back up. So that's a good pickup. Whoopies. And, oh no, I also sell a 2-pack of MREs. Also sell a 2-pack MREs with a waist pack, 2 random MREs and a waist pack. 13 bucks, really can't beat that price. And at that price, you get the waist pack for a lot less than you regularly would at retail. That is in the marketplace too, I presume, when I'm not online. When I'm online, though, you get to see which ones they were as you get them. For example, this one is beef strips and a savory tomato-based sauce, and the other one is Mexican-style rice and bean bowl. Mexican-style rice and bean bowl. Nice, huh? Mm-hmm. Two MREs and a waste pack, 13 bucks. All right, this is just a quick pop-up today. I want to try to move some of these Lenten knives. Anybody want one of these Lenten knives? They're basically 15 bucks a piece. And we will also throw in a P38, a P58, and a safety whistle. Go for it, Paxson. I'm actually going to be wrapping up. I'll probably come back on this afternoon for a little bit. Oh, no, I got stuff to do today. I don't know. I got work here to do today, so I'm not sure. All right, couple Lenten knives. All on flash sale at 15 bucks. Somebody grabbed a 2-pack. What's up, Suzanne? I was squeezing it a little too hard. All right. Pizza slice, cheese, chicken chunks, white cook. Didn't I just show another one though? I could have swore there was an elbow macaroni and a savory beef strip. It does need a cough drop. All right. You want another one? You still got coupons? Fingers, what's happening? All right, military MRE 2-packs with the waist pack. Packs on. You did not need to pick nothing up today, packs on. I'm telling you. Good. Thank you. It's still announcing your giving. Pull that announce down, packs on. All right. I'm going to go have some talks and get some things ready. I will be right back. Give me about 3 minutes. I'll tell you a silly story. All right, I'm back. I'll be back on for a little while. Anything happened while I was gone? Tectonics the last one up there. All right, got the MRE 2-pack with a waist pack. It's still pinned up. It's 13 bucks. Here it is. That's the one. No, that's not even it. There's another one too. I can't even find the original one. All right, this one is beef ravioli and meat sauce. So thanks, Chef Boyardee. And the other one is chili with beans. That one's really good on a baked potato. If you've never baked potato in the wild, it's actually a lot of fun. It gives you a reason to sit down for a while, as long as you collect the wood on your way. All right, 2 MREs in a waist pack, 13 bucks. This one was ravioli and chili with beans. Ravioli and chili with beans. I also sell 3-packs for 15 and cases of 48. What's up, Ferdo? How you doing? I'm gimping already. Still got one whoopee left if anybody's interested. Last one. He's so lonely. Please take him home. He's the best whoopee you'll ever freaking know. I love wild whoopies. I especially love the woodland camouflage variant of anything because we believe in woodland supremacy when it comes to camouflage patterns. Thank you, Pac China. I'm glad somebody got that. Everybody else too old to get it. Man, I can't wait till y'all get the new Studio D set up later this week. I'm hoping I can actually do Friday free for all from there. That's going to be awesome. All right, I got a couple of packs left I need to get rid of. I got them in tan and green. Tan and green. These are 25-liter packs, so they're about the size of an assault pack. But if you count the assault pack's external pouch, it gets a lot bigger. So think assault pack main pouch. I got tan and green left. I know black's the product image, but that one's been gone. I'll do a little dangle deal on them. They have 2 external pockets, which are utility style pockets with zippers. And then they have the large main compartment. There's no other compartments on there. 30% off. I've got green and I've got tan. Green's been my demo because it's a better contrast. But tan, they're both new. The tan still has plastic in the green. It's going to stay in the buy it now as a flash sale. My understanding is you have a way to search for flash sales, but I don't know what it is. Don't have a clue. All right, got a couple of these comb knobs I want to get rid of. Like I got purple. Now this is a star pattern, galaxy, karambit style. This one's in purple. says winner's choice, but they're so jumbled up I can't keep track of them. We're gonna sell them out as singles, and we're gonna blow them out. Purple first. Purple first. 60% off at $240. I'm telling you, they just don't fit into the new motif. Get rid of a bunch of this stuff. It's not gonna work over there. Paxana grabbing one. Thank you, Paxana. All right, green skulls, or skulls with green eyes. There we go. Skulls with green eyes. Hawkbill. Yes. Oh, yes. Definitely. Gotcha, Paxana. Gotcha. All right. Green skulls up next. Green skulls. 240, y'all. 240. Also, black polka dot, pink. Might be a green one. There's a couple more of the galaxies in there. Anybody interested in any of those colors at the $240 price? Move some of that stuff out of here. Fucking do it on Friday, so. All right, and then I got one more of the Elite Edge, which is very reminiscent of the Tanto Spike from Cold Steel, but this one's by Elite Edge. Like the overall shape and size reminds me of the Tanto Spike, but this one's by Elite Edge, and I do not believe it made it into the. These are 14, we'll do 13. 13 bucks, new in the box. These are a neck knife with Kydex sheath. Got good retention. I have to really get a good grip on it. I don't know if it would work if you already had zombie gore all over your hands. It might slide around. A couple of those there, so if anybody wants a 3-pack, we'll make you a deal. They kind of look like a steak knife. All right, anybody got any requests? I only have a few knives in right now. Friday, I'm hoping that the stuff will be here by the Friday free for all. I will be in tactical gear or outdoor gear probably tomorrow. I have a meeting to go to and a bunch of stuff to do before I go to it. So, probably tomorrow I'll be in outdoor gear. Thursday, outdoor gear. And then Friday free for all is technically in tactical gear, but you might move it to 9. All right, anybody got any requests before I go? All right, remember, y'all, God loves us all. Be nice to each other. Well, don't have to suck. We make it suck. Humans make it suck. You're not one of the ones making it suck, and by default, you're one of the ones making it better. So keep trying, keep America rolling, and trust God, not the world. All right, I'm gonna dump it all out to somebody. I love y'all. Y'all were great. Thank you, Pac Shauna. Let's go check out Big T, y'all.